Disney. Wow, this company rocks. This company is about a producer named Walt Disney, and who likes to make some movies or shows that I like. Pinocchio was released in 1940. Fantasia was released in 1940. Dumbo was released in 1941. Bambi was released in 1942. And Cinderella was released in 1950. Alice in Wonderland was released in 1951. Peter Pan was released in 1953. And Lady and the Tramp was released in 1955. Sleeping Beauty was released in 1959. And The Jungle Book was released in 1967. Mary Poppins was released in 1964. And The Aristocats was released in 1970. Robin Hood was released in 1973. Oliver and Company was released in 1988. The Little Mermaid was released in 1989. The Fox and the Hound was released in 1981. Beauty and the Beast was released in 1991. Aladdin was released in 1992. The Lion King was released in 1994. And the Goofy movie was released in 1995. Pocahontas was released in 1995. Toy Story was released in 1995. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was released in 1996. And Hercules was released in 1997. Mulan was released in 1998. A Bug's Life was also released in 1998. And Tarzan was released in 1999. And Toy Story 2 was released in 1999. The Tigger movie was released in 2000. And Dinosaur was released in 2000. The Emperor's New Groove was also released in 2000. Monsters Incorporated was released in 2001. Lilo and Stitch was released in 2002. Treasure Planet was released in 2002. Piglet's Big Movie was released in 2003. Finding Nemo was released in 2003. Brother Bear was also released in 2003. And Teacher's Pet was released in 2004. Home on the Range was released in 2004. The Incredibles was released in 2004. Pooh's Heffalump movie was released in 2005. And Chicken Little was released in 2005. The Wild was released in 2006. And Cars was released in 2006. And Meet the Robinsons was released in 2007. Ratatouille was released in 2007. WALL-E was released in 2008. And Bolt was released in 2008. And Up was released in 2009. And The Princess and the Frog was released in 1999. Toy Story 3 was released in 2010. Tangled was released also in 2010. Cars 2 was released in 2011. Winnie the Pooh was released in 2011. And Wreck-It Ralph was released in 2002. Frozen was released in 2013, which I like Frozen because it's my favorite movie. And Planes Fire and Rescue are both released in 2013 and 2014. And Ralph Breaks the Internet. I kind of like this movie. It's released in November 2018. Mary Poppins Returns was released in 2018. Toy Story 4 was released in 2019. The Lion King live action version was released in 2019, I think. And Frozen 2 was released in 2019. And Onward was released in 2020. And Soul's released in 2020. And some other movies are released in many years, I think. So yeah. And the Nightmare Before Christmas, The Good Dinosaur, Zootopia, Moana, and Coco. No, these movies sucks. Why is that? Because these movies are my least favorite Disney movies. That I hate them. And yes. And do you know who likes this company? Me, Doodlebobs for the win, Lazy Town for the win, and Joshua and Static, and DHS's Media Place, and I don't know what people who likes this company, and I don't know what people who hates this company, also. But if you hate Disney, I'll expect your opinion. But anyways, this company rocks, and so does Disney Channel, Disney XD, Playhouse Disney, and Disney Junior, and Disney Plus. Anyway, end of salutes and goodbye.